Hello, my friend. In this video, we will implement the mobile authentication, or you can say Firebase mobile authentication. And the state management which we are going to use is provider. So let's get started. So at first, we do need to add some of the packages. Let's add these packages here. So the packages are going to be Firebase core, and the next package is going to be Firebase auth. Another package name is provider. Another package is going to be Flutter toast. And another package is going to be page transition. In future, we are going to use another Firebase package, and that will be CloudFaster. CloudFaster basically we will use to store files, store data like images of the products. So let's get started and implement the Firebase. So I will proceed to controller, and in controller there needs to be two subfolder. That is, then they are provider, and another subfolder is the name of that will be services. So basically in provider we basically write out all the state management codes, and in services we basically write down or keep all the API related files. So sorry, here there will be another subfolder, and it will be auth services. So let's add a file here. Since we have added the package provider, so we have to add a little bit of code here. That is in main.dart, we will come here and wrap material app with a widget called multi provider, and we need to add a parameter that's providers. So in auth services, we will make some functions to receive OTP and verify OTP. The first function will be receive OTP. So basically, we will be writing all of the Firebase codes inside try catch, because suppose in case our code didn't execute it properly, then it won't lead to our app crash, and we can easily understand what's the bug. So in catch, I will go with to know what the bug. I will simply add this E, or you can say exception, and print out, or you can say the log is basically a bit like the print on only, but log will highlight whatever uh, the output you are like it's printing in debug console. Okay. So basically here there are four parts, that is verify phone number, we get four parts: verification complete, verification failed, code sent, and code auto retrieval time. So let's implement this form. So basically there are four parameters here: verification complete, verification failed, code sent, and code auto retrieval time. Auto, code auto retrieval timer. So the important field here is our code set. So basically, whenever the OTP is sent to the user's mobile number, it also sends a verification ID. And to verify the OTP, we will be in need of that verification ID. So let's log credentials string, and for verification failed, know the what's the exception, I will go with log exception dot string. And the if the verification was successful, or you can say that the code was sent to the user's mobile number, or you can say OTP was sent to user's mobile number, and at the same time we have got a verification ID, then we will go to OTP, home screen. Sorry, if the verification is successful, or you can say if we have received the verification ID, then from auth screen we will go to OTP screen, not home. And here it's asking for mobile number. No worries, we will add a parameter here, mobile number, and to the mobile. Okay, so now it's time we add the Firebase. So I will go to my web browser, go for Firebase, and then I will go to console, Then add a new project and name it Amazon. Continue. And we'll create a Firebase project, a new Firebase project. Okay, project is ready. So currently we are in projects dashboard now. So you can see that there are options to add iOS app, Android app, web app, Unity app, and Flutter. So since we are developing our entire app in Flutter, so we will continue with Flutter. And there everything has been listed out step by step, like what to do and what to do next. So at first, it's saying that install the Flutter Firebase CLI and log in, run Firebase log. So Firebase CLI, it's saying that we need to install this one. So I already do have installed. So if you are going with Windows, if you are having Windows PC, then go with Windows. If you are having Mac OS, then go with Mac OS. And if you are having Linux, go with like Linux. Before you run this piece of code, you first go with this thing. Like you install the Firebase CLI. So after that, it's saying that run Firebase log. Okay, so I'll copy this code, come here, go to terminal, and paste Firebase log. Okay, sorry. So you go to your PC's terminal and just paste it here. As I am currently already logged in, so I don't need to log in again. Next, install the Flutter SDK. It's already there. It's already installed. So nothing to worry. Next, it is saying that create a Flutter project. Yeah, that's also done. We have created a new Flutter project. So that will be next. And here comes the main part. Here we need to copy this code, come here in terminal and paste it. So basically, earlier we used to do that. We used to individually add like the Android app and the Flutter app, the iOS app. But now we don't need to. So this Flutterfire will do everything for us. Then again, we have to copy this one and paste here. So this piece of code basically asks you like for what platform you do like you do want to add your app. So for I am going for Android and iOS, not for macOS and web. So I'll just press enter. As you can see here, there's a check for Android and iOS. So if you want to go with macOS, then you just select this one. But currently I'm going only with Android and iOS. So I will press enter and it will like add my Android and iOS. So I don't need to wait. So I'll come back here again. Next. We also do need to add a little bit of code here. So we'll go to main and here instead of void main, we need to change a little bit. So instead of void, we'll go with future main and here async. Okay. So the next thing which comes up is widgets flutter binding dot ensure initialized. And then we go with this line of code that is this one. Okay. I will copy it out. I will paste it here and Yeah, it will show a little bit of errors, but don't worry. We just need to add these packages, and then it's done here. So since we are proceeding with mobile authentication, we also do need to enable mobile authentication here. So I will come back here in Firebase and get started in the authentication part and enable phone authentication. Save. There is another thing you can do. Suppose you want to go, or you want to have a test phone number. So you can add a testing phone number here. So like I am adding here plus 91 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1. It's going to be 10 1 2 3 4. Okay, 5 is missing. Yeah, 5 6 7 8 9 1. Okay, 10 numbers of my mobile number and verification code. I want to keep it simple. Yeah, add. Okay. So this is a test number. It's been added here. So in the project, I'm gonna use this test number only. But if you guys want to go with your original phone number, then you are free to go. And okay, it's done. Yeah. So I will come back here and with the auth services. I here it's receive OTP. Then I need to verify my OTP here. Okay. Here we do need two parameters or two fields that will be build context. Now you'll be thinking, okay, in the previous function also we have taken build context and this function also, then what's the need? Basically, after the authentication process, we just want to show a beautiful post message then that you have been authenticated successfully. That's the reason we are going with build context. And another reason is like after authentication, we do want to move the user to the next screen. That's the reason. Again, we're gonna wrap our entire code in try catch. Basically, we should do this or we should follow this try catch every time when we deal with async or APIs. That's gonna be phone node provider dot credentials, and here will be two parameters that is verification and the OTP. Okay, that is going to be verification and OTP here. OTP. Okay. Now we're seeing why the subject is showing error. It's because we haven't added async here. Okay, verification ID, I will come on it. But for now, let's implement the rest of the codes. Okay, so here it is, verify OTP. It's saying that, okay. Okay, in provider, we're gonna go with a new folder and name it auth provider. And there will be a file named authprovider.tar. So basically, what we are doing that mostly we'll see that when someone is new to coding, they basically pass these parameters from one class to another or one function to another. But we don't want to do that. We just basically want we are basically declaring these variables inside the provider, and whenever we receive any of this field, suppose the user have uh, written out his phone number in the text field or in sign-in screen, then the moment you will be clicking the button like continue, uh, there will be a function called update phone number, and it will update the entire phone number. That's how we have planned to work there. So there will be a function update phone num, and we do have to pass a phone number. Okay, we can go with static here. So basically, what this notify listener does, it basically updates the value of this particular field throughout the entire app. It's not like that in home screen it will be updated and in like last screen it won't be updated. It's not the thing. It will implement or it will. So basically, notify listener, it basically does is that it updates the value of any variable. Like here, the phone number, it will update the value of this variable throughout the app. Okay. So next thing will be updating the verification ID and updating the OTP. We really don't need to update this OTP here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, most of the things looks good. So I will go to auth services. Yeah, here it is, verification ID. So it's verify OTP. So I will just go context dot read auth provider dot verification ID. So what's it's verify ID. So what the thing is going on that the first it will send OTP, and when we will get that OTP, then we will send the verification ID and OTP, and then it will confirm that it's like, then it will confirm. Okay, so here we have to navigate to Android folder, and then we have to paste this line of code to get the SHA1 and SHA256. So enter, and now I've got my SHA1 and SHA256. So I don't need to add here into my Firebase project settings. Okay, I will just go with it later on. I will come here. Here it is said add fingerprint. I will add the SHA1 data to so the another SHA is going to be SHA256. I will copy it out. Okay, so SHA1. So it's saying that there was any problem. So I will copy it out again. Add fingerprint. Okay, I don't know why it's not taking my SHA1. Okay, no worries. It's like the SHA1. I can't add it here. So no worries. If you can, you add it here. I think there might be some little bit of this website issue. No worries. Or you can say Firebase issue. No worries. I'm here now, and my ambit is also there. I will just go and run this application. Okay, so the thing is like that we here in provider we have write down we have added a new provider that is auth provider, but here it's not there. So we do need to add this provider here, and we can add it by change notify provider and name it here auth provider. Auth provider. There is another thing we need to check here is minimum SDK version. Okay, I'm gonna update this minimum SDK version with 23 and nothing more. Okay, so let's now run this application. Okay, so after implementing the auth functions, now we will test it out. Let's here add the phone number here. That is going to be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 1, right? And continue. Okay, so I've added some pointers here. I really don't want to. Okay, so it's stealing phone number. Okay, requires string phone number package. Okay, I think yeah, I didn't add it in phone number, so that's the reason it's saying me I do need to add my phone number. So let's add the phone number here. Okay, here it will be await, and I've missed this one. And another field which I haven't provided is phone number, and here will be mobile number. Okay, we are ready to go. Let's give it a restart here, and then we will test it out. Okay, it will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1. Try and continue. Yeah, we are in OTP screen, and here my OTP was 123456. Okay, so verify OTP. Okay, here I've made the credential and await sign in with credential. Okay, so I think it will also get verified. So my credential was 1 2 3 4 5 6, or the OTP was 1 2 3 4 5 6. Continue. Okay, this verification ID, verify. I haven't implemented this verification ID, so here I do need to update the verification ID or provider update verification ID. Verification ID. Okay. Before, after this, after we enter our phone number, before we move to OTP string, at first it will update the verification ID, and then we will move to the OTP string. And here it says that it needs verification ID, but we haven't provided it. Okay, and OTP. Okay, let's restart our app. There is another screen which I want to add here. Like, oh, sorry, not another screen, another function which I want to add here is verify that the user is authenticated or not. So we will make a function check authentication. I see. So why it's showing error? It's because we haven't returned any bool variable from this function. Firebase auth equals to Firebase auth instance, and now it will check. Okay, so we do not need this, it seems. So I put it down. Check authentication. So there is another strict field which we are planning to add up here. It's gonna be sign-in logic. Okay, it is sign-in logic. So here we are going to take a stateful class, oh sorry, stateful widget, and name it sign-in logic. And here there will be a function called check authentication. So basically what this check authentication will do, whenever the user will open our app, it will first check whether the user is authenticated or not. If the user is already authenticated, then the user will move directly to the home screen, else the user will be else the user have to go with the login screen or the registers, like user registration screen or the create account screen. So first in bool user is authenticated, I gonna like we are gonna check that user is authenticated or not. So it will be auth services dot check authentication, and if user is authenticated, then so I do need to import this one now. This one will be material, and really this is too annoying. Yeah. So navigator dot push and remove until there will be page transition, page transition and child. It's gonna be so since the user is authenticated, I'm gonna move the child to home screen, and the page transition it's gonna be right to left. So why we have like why I've gone with push and remove until it basically says that you move to next screen and remove all the previous screen. Okay. So what here it's asking for home screen. Okay, no worries. We will add a new folder and name it home, and add a new file, name it home screen.dart. We again go with the stateful widget and name it home screen. And here there is scaffold body, and it's gonna be a text which will show us authentication. Okay, that will work good. For now, we just need to check that we are getting authenticated or not. Okay. Again, here goes the cell. I have to copy paste a big line of code and paste here, and this is going to be sign in uh, auth script, auth script. Okay. So basically, what this line of code says is that if a user is authenticated, it will go to the home screen, else it will go to the auth screen. Okay. Now let's save this one and move back to the auth scripts. Okay, now this one, the services, the auth services. Verify OTP is there. So this one. So from this receive OTP function, we have copied this navigate.push, but here we don't want to navigate to an OTP screen again after verifying the OTP. So we want to navigate to sign in logic. So why we do want to go to sign in logic? The thing is that in sign in logic, we already declared that if the user is authenticated, then it will push the user to the home screen, else it will redirect the user to the auth screen. So since here the OTP is verified, then we want to check that okay, the user is authenticated or not. Okay, so let's run the app now and have a look. Okay, so we will by default, since we are not authenticated now, so we will be on the auth screen. I will just enter my phone number, so you know that my phone number was, or you can say my test phone number was 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1. Continue, and next. Okay, I think there is another buffer. Re- Receive OTP. So it won't be sign in logic, it will be OTP script. OTP. Okay. So here, update phone number. Phone number is has been updated, and here it will be mobile number. Mobile number. Okay. So let's restart the app. Yeah, here it comes. I will just enter my phone number, or you can say my test phone number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1. Take it here and then continue. Once this phone number is verified, so here it comes. Okay, there you can see there is another silly mistake here, plus plus. So I do need to go to OTP screen here and remove additional plus. Authentication required. Okay, widget dot mobile number. So I will come to auth screen. Sorry, auth services. Receive OTP. This thing is not needed here. We'll simply restart the app. So the thing is that there was double plus here, which is not supposed to be. So okay, let's test the authentication. Here the phone number goes here and then continue. Yeah, it looks good. So it is telling to enter my OTP. So my OTP was and my OTP was 123456. Let's continue here. Authenticated. As you can see, it's saying that I am authenticated. Okay, so the logic was like that whenever we will be authenticated, it will take us to the home screen, else we will be on the auth screen. So currently it's showing authenticated, that means we are in home screen. There is another change in home screen, just wrap your text authenticated with the center widget. Okay, so there's two line of codes. I really don't need it. Yeah, yeah. So let's do one thing. I will stop the app here and run the app again. And let's see, does our sign-in logic works properly or not? The sign-in logic was that if the user is already authenticated, then the user do not need to like re-authenticate using like he or she won't be going to the auth screen. Instead, they will be directly moving to the home screen. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, as you can see, I'm directly authenticated. Okay, so this means that our this logic here, sign-in logic, like sign-in logic screen, it works perfect. So another thing, in the sign-in logic screen, here the body will be like the scaffold. Inside the scaffold, we need to go with this widget. So basically, it works a little bit like splash screen, but it's not the splash screen. Okay, so in the next video, we will be designing the home screen of Amazon app. Meet you in next video. Bye bye.